Fraunces Tavern has an extraordinary place in American history. It's where the Sons of Liberty met. It's where George Washington bid farewell to his officers at the end of the Revolutionary War. And it's also the place where Frank Connor, my father, was murdered in 1975.
Freedom came today for most of the 14 Puerto Ricans who accepted President Clinton's controversial gift of clemency. 11 of them, who describe themselves as nationalists, some others describe them as terrorists, were released from federal prisons around the country.
It made no sense.
These people claimed responsibility for about 130 bombings in the U.S. As you said, one of them was the Fraunces Tavern bombing, where they killed 4 people, including my father. I mean, at sentencing, they threatened to kill the judge. He forgot to mention that. I interviewed with someone from BBC the other day, and she asked me if I was raised with hate. So... If I was raised with hate, so I asked her, and she had interviewed Oscar Lopez, and I said, well, did you ask Oscar the same question? No, she didn't ask Oscar Lopez. So he was convicted of transporting weapons. He was convicted of having explosives. He was convicted of trying to escape from prison using blasting caps, plastic explosives, machine guns, and armor-piercing shells, and a helicopter.
Joe, this is the Bissell dining room at Fraunces Tavern, and this is the room that suffered most of the damage in the bombing on January 24th, 1975. The bomb was placed actually just on the opposite side of these doors.
The Times reports that Holder met with the group's supporters and processed an application anyway.
I'll tell you that there was the connections between the FALN, the Black Panthers, the Weather Underground, the May 19th Communist Organization are well documented.
What is this obsession with allowing terrorists to go free?
It's a great question.
That killed your father.
That killed my father and killed others. It's never been answered why he pushed these things through. Sometimes we get so involved in what the politics of something are, maybe he just agreed with them.
What's the possibility that on his way out, Obama lets this guy out of prison?
It's a very high probability. I don't think it's a possibility, I think it's a probability. As a matter of fact, Judge McMillan, who sentenced them, who they threatened his life, he said if he could have imposed a death penalty on them, he would have. Where would my dad have been sitting in relation to this table?
I believe your dad was sitting at the end of the table here, Joe, and would have been one of the first people hit by the blast of the bomb.